My name is Wayne and welcome back to the channel. Today's video is going to be a little different. We're going to give you an update on where we're at with the Cuda and the projects that I have coming up. So in the last video you saw me get the car on the wheel cribs. I needed it elevated off the ground for two projects that I have coming up that I need to do. And those two are the subframe connectors and the rear sway bar. Those are the two HOTCHKIS pieces I have left to put on the car. So what I've been doing this past week is doing all the fitment and preparation to weld those on. And everything is pretty much mocked up right now. Let me show you how they look. So here's the rear sway bar. It's in place. And I have these axle brackets already mounted to the housing. And next thing I really have to do is just get the brackets to the frame rails welded on. So let's take a look at those. Now this is the support bracket that goes to the frame rail, and then here's the bracket that gets welded to the support bracket that the end link or dog link, whatever you want to call it, will get welded to, and then it'll bolt to this piece. So we have two pieces that we need to weld. So first thing we have to do is weld this to this and that to the frame rail. So that is all prepped and ready to go. And the next is the HOTCHKIS subframe connectors. Now these are going to bolt to the front of the leaf spring bracket. And on the front side is where the welding all takes place. So here is the front bracket that's going to weld into the front frame rail that crosses from left to the right of the car. And then what happens is this is going to get welded basically in the car as such. And this gets welded into there. So two things that we got to do is weld these to the frame and then the front bar into this pocket. And again, I have everything all prepped and ready to go, and now it's really just time for some welding. So here's the welder I have. It's the Miller-Matic 130, and it's not a really high-end welder. It's basically your basic intro to MIG welder that you have. And yeah, when you have like 4 voltage settings, then you have your wire feed settings there. So I do have gas for it though, so that should help out. But where I'm at with it now is I am not a good welder by any means. I've only welded a few small projects, and I don't want to just booger weld these things on the car and try to rush this project. I want it done right. So what I could do is either like pay someone or try to have someone come over and weld it for me. But I'm going to work on practicing my welding with some metal that I have, see if I can't get it adequate and good enough where I'm comfortable and I like the welds to weld these items on myself. So let me show you some metal I found. So what I have is some front bumper brackets, some old engine mounts, and this little shield that I was practicing some welding on before. Yeah, I think it was like for my fan, the blower fan for the car. Old piece of crap. But I have some metal here that I'm going to practice some welding on. This week is the plan, and hopefully I can get it to where it's decent enough to where I can weld this myself. If not, I might have to sub this out. We'll see. I'm just tired of this one project waiting so long. I want it done. So that's where I'm at with the project. I want to get this thing done and on the road, but at the same time, if I do it myself, it's going to take longer because I have to develop my welding skills before I even do this, right? So, and last time I tried welding on the car, man, I don't know if it was the welder having issues or just me, the user, probably the user, but did not go very well at all. When I had to put the front sway bar in the car, I had to weld a little bit on the K-frame because I had this, like the skid plate, the shield on it. I had to bend that down and then weld it back after I slid the front sway bar in between the K-frame and that shield. So I had issues with that, and I don't want the same issues again. So, but that's where I'm at with the car. I've been working on the rear sway bar and the subframe connectors, and I'm gonna have detailed videos of each of those once they're all done and completed. But I thought I'd show you guys where I'm at, and if you have any welding tips, any suggestions or advice, please leave them in the comments below. I'd appreciate it. So again, short video, but I want to give you an update on the car, where we're at. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.